Alright, gentlemen, so in this video we are going to see operator overloading in Python. Okay, so operator, we already know what is operator, right? These are like that symbols, plus, minus, division, that perform some actions like plus for addition, minus for subtraction, we know that. Now, what is operator overloading? See, normally the operators will do their normal jobs, like subtraction will do the subtraction on what? Subtraction on the numbers. Addition will do the addition on integers, float, or it can concatenate the strings. But what is operator overloading? See, when we use these operators, either plus, minus, or any operator, when we use these operators with the instances of the classes, when we use these operators with the objects of the classes according to our need, so then we are overloading these operators, and this is operator overloading. And this is one of the way of achieving the polymorphism in Python. So we will understand this in more details. So let's see. So we already know, like, let's take for example plus. If we do like print 1 plus 4, what it will give us? We already know it will give us 5. But again, this plus operator, what it can do? It can print two strings also. Let's say in the A string we have hello, and in the B string we have, let's say, we have what? We have 1. So if we write like this, A equal to hello and B equal to what? So if we print C equal to A plus B, C equal to A plus B, so it will give us what? It will give us hello world. So this is how this normal plus operator is working. But the thing to notice here is what is actually happens when we write A plus BC. What happens is here this A and B are the strings. So what is happening here? Internally it happens like this: A dot operator, then double underscore and add method, and then B. So this is what happening internally when this plus operator is encountered here. So let me replace that C with what? With this statement, and let me comment this one, because this is also adding and this is also adding the same thing. So let me comment this one. So now if I print this again, we can see that it is printing an error. Do you know why it is printing an error? Because I need to add here double underscore. Now if I run this, it should work. So it is showing hello world. Okay, so that is what internally happening here. Similarly, in this case, it is printing 1 dot add, I mean double underscore, add double underscore and B. So internally this is happening. Now, so this is what this normal operators do. But we are going to overload them, and we are going to use them with the objects of the classes. But normally they don't work with the object of the classes. How we know that? We will see that. See, if you see in this example, okay, I have made two classes. Class 1, book 1 is one class, and book 2 is of another class. These are having the pages, like these pages, they have the variables, and this P is its pages. Now if we create the objects of the class of this class book 1 and book 2 with the pages 500 and 100 respectively, and if we add these pages like B1 and B2 objects, see, if we try to add this B1 plus B2, and if we print this, let me print, if we print B3, what will happen? You know what will happen? It will show us an error. It will show us an error that unsupported operand type, because our normal operators cannot work with the objects of the classes. So we will make them work with them, and we will overload this plus operators. So how we will do that? Okay, so to do that, we need to redefine them. Okay, we need to redefine them. So inside this class, okay, I will tell you, but inside this class, how we can redefine them is we will write this def, and we will write this function, this method add, like this. Add for this addition. If it is subtraction, it will be sub. I will show you the list later. So let me write add and word, and yes, and it will take these parameters, self and other or any variable. We can take a b c d or a, just for the convenience. Let's take others. Now what it will be do, it will return, what? It will return self dot pages, plus other dot pages. So it will do like this. Okay. So what will happen here now? Whenever this plus will be encountered, it will go to this add and it will perform this self dot pages plus other dot pages, and the b1 will go to this self and b2 will go to this other, and it will add their pages. So if we run this now, we can see that it will print 600 here. So through this we are achieving the operator overloading. But again, one more thing here to notice. If you have noticed, I have included this add where in the book 1. But if I cut this, if I make this comment, okay, and if I copy this first, and if I put this add here, what will happen? It will show us an error. It will show us an error because you know why? See, in this line, when b1 the plus b2 is encountering, so b1 is calling this plus method inside this add method inside itself. But when I put this add in this book 2, so b1 does not have this add method anymore. So that's why this error is happening. So this thing we can keep in mind. So let me undo this. Okay, so this was the first point, and this is how we are achieving this operator overloading. Similarly, we can do this with subtraction, multiplication, reduction, equal to, all these things. Now one more thing. If we are overloading these operators, we are doing the basic functions only. Plus will do the plus. Even if we are doing it with the objects, it is doing the plus only. But what is the use then? Alright, so what is the use of this operator overloading? See, this operator overloading, it is making our code more readable and more understandable. That is the only use. I will show you how in this one more example. So let's see this example here. We have created a bank account class and we have initialized the balance in the constructor like this with the self.balance is equal to balance. Now we have overloaded this operators add like this self.balance. It will add this parameter here. Then we have overloaded the subtract operator, minus operator. So we are overloading this here and it will return here the balance. Now let's create, we have created what? We have created the object of this bank account class and initializes the balance as 1000. Now if we print this account, if we print this account, we can see it will print what? It will print 1000. Okay, that is the thing. But let's add some, let's add some value. So now let's add account plus, let's add 5000. So now what will happen? See, now this plus, it will call this overloaded method, and if we run this, it will print 6000. So what is happening here? So you already getting what is happening here. It is calling this method. Now if we subtract, let's say, if we subtract how much? Let's subtract 500. So we can see our result will be 550. So what is happening here? See, if if we would have not used that operator overloading here, then we would have to write the deposit method here, we would have to write the withdraw method here. But and in that withdraw, in that deposit or withdraw method also, we will do the plus and minus only. So that's what we are doing. We are, instead of writing those method, we are just overloading the operators, and we are achieving that directly here. So that is how we use this operator overloading, and that is how this operator overloading make this program much more understandable or readable. So that is the things with this operator overloading. And you can see these are the operators list that we can overload, like this add, subtraction, this and, or, greater than, and these are the way to write them. For like for greater than, for the less than, we have to write lt, gt, like this. So these all we can overload. Then again, there are some operators that we cannot overload, right? And I try to find some. Those are like, dot operator, like dot operator, or like equal to, like these are not, these are not equal to, this is called assignment, right? But these are not overloadable, I mean. Then there are some more, so you can explore some more. And if there is some confusion, please write it in the comment. We will find the solution together. And thank you.